Welcome to the Jerry Graves channel. It's a channel that talks about narcissism. And without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into the topic. But first, I want to say leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Let's jump into it. Okay, so this is going to be a really quick video. I just wanted to clear something up. In another video that I posted today, I was talking about how you should be self-absorbed if you want to deal with your narcissist, just because that helps with the gray rock. It goes together. Gray rock and self-absorption really goes together. And if you just do one thing and you're using it as a defense, people can get around that. It's kind of like if somebody had a wall and they build a wall, and their opponents can just simply come up to the wall and try to scale it or go through it and just come up with a plan. It's one of those things where if they're able to do that, then they're going to eventually get through the wall. That's the reason why you have to have somebody shooting down the arrows and doing things at the same time. And I'm going to ruffle a lot of feathers when I say this, but in life there's no perfect shield that's going to shield you perfectly from every attack. Everything has a give and take. So you have to use multiple shields. You have to make sure that you're moving. You have to have a moving shield. You make yourself a moving target. You're hard to hit. You know how to stand where you're a smaller target. All of these things have to be combined, and you get better with it over time. There's no one thing that you're going to do and just be like, oh, well, that's over. Now I have the gray rock and nobody can mess with me anymore. That doesn't work. You always have to use your mind. Like I said, people can get around things. So with the self-absorption thing, it makes a narcissist not want to attack you just because there's nothing that they can get out of it as much, or in comparison to a person who's not self-absorbed, because they know that if you are paying attention to them, they are going to be able to get to you. They know. But when you're so self-absorbed and you just don't care, it's a waste of time. So how do you appear to be self-absorbed? There are many ways that you can do this. Like, you can do it with your facial expressions, just appearing like a person who is completely in their own head. But the easiest way to do this is with the items that you carry. If you carry a notepad or your phone, but then again, the phone doesn't always work because everybody's expected to be on a phone. Having something else outside of that is unexpected, and you are always on that thing. Like, every time you turn around, every time you get some free time, some free space to use it, you pull it out. These things make it where people think that you're really into something, even if you're not. And it's a good idea to really be into it. So write. Get a notepad, write down your plans, write down what you're going to do later, write down your diet. Just rewrite things and constantly be writing, and be sure to do this in a way that makes you look self-absorbed, makes you look distracted, makes it look like there's something going on outside of work, that you're so focused on that, anything that they do can't really get to you. Like, if they try, you give them a response that's just like, almost like they're selling you something, like they're trying to sell something to you that you don't want, and you're just like, no, I'm good. You blow them off, brush them off in that type of way, and go right back to your notebook or right back to the book that you're reading. When you do those type of things, people don't think that you're just ignoring them. Like, if you're going to gray rock and you're just stand there and you stare off into space, or after you're done performing that technique, it looks like a technique, but when you can convince somebody that you legitimately are stuck in your own world, you're not really listening to them. Even if you guys are in a conversation, you start talking about yourself and you derail the conversation. You clearly aren't listening. People lose interest in you. The only caveat to that is if you are the type of person who does this too well, and then it starts attracting attention, kind of like P.T. Barnum, like how he went around, he was placing rocks on the corner of sidewalks and slowly leading people to his place, like, because he did it day after day and people were curious. You don't want to be so different that you're causing curiosity in all the people around you and it becomes a spectacle. But this is something that you're going to do without becoming a spectacle. So you have to actively think while you're doing it. And that's the video for today. Thank you for watching. Peace.